Welcome to the Greater Than Business podcast, where it's all about creating an amazingly successful business without sacrificing your quality of life, because life should be greater than business. And now, here is your host, Courtney Bedore.
This is episode 39 of the Greater Than Business podcast, and today I want to talk about selling and promoting your business during a crisis. So, a lot of us right now are trying to figure out what on earth do we do to continue our business, continue getting a paycheck, continue making money, continue to employ our partners in our business, continue to be able to work as a service provider in other people's businesses, and all while being very aware that we are in a crisis. And the fact that you also need to be compassionate towards people because their financial situation could have drastically changed as well. And obviously, in order to continue making money, you need to sell and promote yourself. And I've seen this go both ways over the last couple weeks, where some businesses are promoting as if nothing's changed, and others have basically stopped promoting completely. So for myself, I don't promote my services at all, but I am building an audience or trying to build an audience. So I've been sharing a lot of free content. And even over the last couple weeks, sharing free content to me felt icky. And if something doesn't feel right to me, I don't do it. And at the time, I didn't really know why or what I felt like doing or sharing, but I knew that trying to sell people and trying to take on any new projects or pivoting my business in any way, shape, or form is not what I wanted to be doing and what I wanted to be focusing time on. So until I could kind of get myself out of that place, I chose to do nothing and say nothing. So I basically took a month off of my business from the outside looking in. I was still working every single day, multiple hours a day, almost 7 days a week. So I was working more than ever, but I wasn't looking to make any additional money or sell any services or sell any products. I had the ability to possibly pivot quickly, and I could have put out a product that would have helped offices and other places learn to work from home. But I decided that that wasn't something that I wanted to do. I felt like profiting off of this wouldn't have been a good thing for me personally. Now, I know many other businesses are out there operating as if nothing's going on. A lot of them have addressed that something is going on, but they're continuing to still run their business as if nothing's going on. And then I've also seen some people that have done a quick switch and they have produced like quarantine packages on how to build a perfect business and like all this crazy stuff. And by all means, if you feel aligned to do that, then go ahead. But for me personally, I just didn't think that this wasn't how I wanted to start promoting products. And I guess it's because I've never sold products that was kind of why I decided this wasn't going to be my opportune time to launch my very first product and put it out there to the masses. So I right now am only offering services, and the services that I'm offering are retainer based, and they are not a quick fix and I'm pivoting a lot of my business. I'm actually taking a course right now on developing a product to define my business, and that's kind of what I've been working on behind the scenes, and trying to figure out a better way to serve everybody when we get to the other side of this, because I want to be as compassionate as possible to the people that are out there really, really struggling. So the ones that don't even know how they're going to be able to pay their bills next month, the people that are sick themselves, the people that are hospitalized, all of those people are the ones that I want to focus my thoughts on. And I don't think that right now pivoting my business to profit is something that I want to be doing. So if you are choosing to sell or promote, because obviously you are running a business and this is your livelihood. And if you're not selling, then you're not making money. And if you're not making money, then you can't pay your workers and you can't pay your bills. So no judgment at all. The only thing that I want to do is stress that if you are trying to keep your business afloat and you are trying to create new products to kind of capitalize on this stage that we are all in, do it from a place of service and a place of giving back. So let's just be real. Chuck this scarcity out the window. Like, don't use sales tactics right now. If you've got something and you genuinely believe that it can help people get out of the rut that they are in now and bring them and help them to get to the other side of this, then by all means, you should be promoting it. But don't do it in an icky way. Don't make it seem like what you have will be the only way for them to solve a problem. Make sure that they know that this will help, but like there's other bigger things going on in the world right now. And yes, keeping your business running is for sure a big priority. But when this is all done, you can rebound a lot faster than someone that might be working in a corporate business that may have gotten laid off. And maybe when we come back, their job might not be relevant anymore or something like that. Those are the situations that I'm thinking of, that I'm trying to be sensitive to. And my business as itself is fine. And if for whatever reason, all of my clients decide to shut their doors and stop paying us, then I know that there's a way for me to pivot and create something that can benefit people once we're out of this. Because I don't have the answers right now to be able to solve anyone's problems for profit, I guess would be the best way to word it. So I know how to run an online business in good times. I am figuring out right now how to run an online business in bad times. And I don't want to act like an expert in this field because I know I'm not. And I don't want like an expert in the field of running a business in crisis. And I don't want to be selling and promoting myself as an expert during this time, because I will fully admit I can run a business in the best of times. I can run a business in good times. I can run a business in so-so times. But right now, I don't think I want to be the go-to person for running a business in a crisis. I'm still trying to figure out my own shit, so I don't want to try and act like I am a bigger expert than I am in this area. So that is personally what I am doing. And I have basically took my focus after taking a month off and focusing solely on my income driving tasks, which are working for my clients, making sure that they are looked after. And now this month, I'm going to be switching and making sure that you guys, my listeners, are looked after. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you insight into what I'm finding works for me and insight into what I am finding works for my clients. And I'm doing it from a place of service. So I'm doing it on my podcast. I might even get back into writing blog posts, but I'm going to be trying to help you guys out for free the best way that I can. And behind the scenes, I'm developing products that are going to be focusing more on building your business online after, when we get to a place of fun times again. So that's what I'm spending this time doing. And I'm not going to be selling and promoting. And all I ask is that if you are selling and promoting because you need to keep your business above water, that do it from a place of service. Make sure that you are not using sales tactics and ickiness for a new product. Like I got an email the other day from somebody that basically, I'm not going to use the wording that they use because I don't want to like publicly shame anybody, but they created a product that was specifically geared towards like this time. So quarantined, basically. It was like a quarantine business building launch pad type product. And they were selling it for $5,000. And it was like a 4-week get your business online coaching type situation. And I just thought it wasn't something that I necessarily aligned with. And I got, I think, 6 or 7 emails per day about this product that was basically telling me that if I didn't get this, my business would not come out of the other side of this. Like, that was the messaging that was coming through. And I don't want you guys to feel scared and that you need to sell from a place of scarcity and that you need to convince your people to buy using scarcity and sales tactics. If you are trying to keep your business afloat, create a low-priced offer that is over-delivering so that you can actually help people while still being able to pay your paychecks. But to me, obviously, I don't know this person's business. I don't know the inner workings of what they need to pay, who they need to pay, what their expenses are. But to make someone feel like if they don't buy your $5,000 product, then they are going to be a failure. This goes across good times and bad, but more specifically during the bad times. I don't think that is a good message to be sending out to people, that you need this $5,000 program in order to be successful during a pandemic. And I didn't think that, to me, it looked like they were trying to profit immensely off of this versus trying to be of service during this. I don't think that selling, I think there was 25 spaces or something like that. And quickly doing the math, 25 times 5, to me, you're not trying to keep your business afloat, which is, I think, like that should be our bare minimum goal right now. but we shouldn't be thinking of ways to double, triple, quadruple our products profits. Sorry. And I just think that selling during this time and promoting yourself during this time needs to be done with greater caution. And this is all just personally my opinion. So please don't take this the wrong way if you are selling during this time, because if you're selling during this time, then you're doing what you feel is right for you. Just for me and what I've seen, I just think there's bigger things to be focusing on right now. And as long as you are getting by, that should be our goal right now. And remember that we're going to come out of this on the other side. And when we do, that is when you will see the fruits of your labor. So if you are being of service, providing guidance right now for free or for very minimal income, then once everyone starts getting back to life, people will remember you as a helper, someone that was trying to help. And it will come back to you, I believe, in that time. Whereas if you are someone that I've never seen in my inbox, don't even know how you got my email address, and you are emailing me 6 or 7 times a day, basically telling me my business is going to die during this pandemic if I'm not buying your $5,000 program. To me, that is someone that I don't want to take advice from. And that is someone that when I am in a place of things going back to normal or to our new normal, I don't know if I'm going to want to follow their direction, because I think that it's wrong to try to profit immensely off of this. Profiting off of this is one thing, but trying to use this as a launch pad to double or triple or quadruple your profits, that's where I'm finding a problem. Now, maybe that's just, maybe that is a sign of how I view business, but I think that we can all make money online. We can all run our businesses online, but there's a time and a place and a way to do it. And right now, I just don't think that that is a very good way to be doing it. So take it or leave it, do what you want with it. I'm just sharing my real and true thoughts this week. I wanted to make sure that I'm giving you guys some thought points to kind of go back and reflect on. And by all means, if you are selling during this crisis and you're doing well and providing service and you'd like to talk about it, please shoot me a message. I would love to get you on the podcast so that we can kind of show that selling and promoting doesn't need to be icky during this time. I just haven't found a way of selling during this time that to me doesn't feel icky. So by all means, if you are finding great success with it, then let me know, because I would love to hear from you. And I would love to know how you're finding this success, what you're doing, what your messaging is, what you're selling, what you're promoting, how you're promoting. But for me personally, right now, I'm not selling anything. I'm barely promoting my free stuff. I'm going to start promoting my free stuff more over the next little bit, but I'm just kind of using this time to really get clear on the direction of my business and how I want it to go and how I want to be perceived after this is over, and how I want my business to look when this is done. And for me, it's more about being of service than making money during this time. So I want to help those people out there that are struggling And if you are struggling, reach out, because I've got some tips, I've got some tricks, I've got some ready-made campaigns that if you are trying to get things moving and you're stuck because of a technical side of things, I'm really good with the tech side of business. So if you need a hand, reach out, no strings attached, no money will be expected, but I just want to genuinely help you out. So reach out. Flo@flowautomationinc.com is where you can reach me. And I just hope that you guys are using this time to really reflect on your business and how you want your business to help people. Because yes, businesses are meant to bring in money. Businesses are meant to make money. And obviously, why else would we have them? Because if you're not making money, then you just have a hobby. And right now, I'm cool with having a hobby. And my hobby is helping people build better businesses for right now. But I will get back to my business being a business of helping people shortly. So do what you can, stay well, stay healthy. I'll talk to you guys again next week for episode 40. I can't wait. No idea what the topic's going to be. Probably a lot like today, where I'm just kind of sharing my experiences, sharing my thoughts, and kind of talking this out, because I've never experienced anything like this before, and I know a lot of you probably haven't either. And sometimes just talking and listening is the greatest thing that we can do for each other during this time. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you're having a fantastic day, that you, your family, everyone is safe, that you are staying inside. By the time this episode airs, I hope that staying inside is still a thing, or maybe not. I don't know what I hope, but either way, if we are allowed back outside to do and live our lives as we want, then I hope that you are doing that. If not, I hope you're on your couch doing nothing, staying fit, staying sane, doing what you need to do to run your business, but don't put any additional pressure on yourself, and just, I hope that you are well.
Thanks for listening to the Greater Than Business podcast at www.greaterthanbusiness.com.